Hey everyone, it's Angie. Today I'm sharing this adorable Easter basket and I changed it. I've seen these done from other demonstrators, but this one's different because I closed the top. And I thought if you make a bunch of these because they're small, you can put like Hershey's Kisses or jelly beans, anything like that in there. It's a smaller box, but it's adorable and it'd be so cute for a classroom, for a nursing home, for just your co-workers, whatever. It's so adorable. If you put something in there and it's open like a regular basket, although you can do that if you want, we are going to keep it closed because I thought this will be easier to make a bunch and have the candy inside without it falling out when you take them with you. So if you make a bunch, that's what I would do. So this is what I'm sharing today. Isn't it adorable? When I got this bundle, the first thing I thought was to make one, and then I've already seen a couple other demonstrators make them, but they had them open, and yeah, I changed it a bit. So isn't it so cute though? I love it. All right, so this is what we're going to make today. The bundle that I'm using for this is the Easter basket stamp set and dies. You save 10% if you're new to Stampin' Up. You save 10% when you buy the dies in the stamp set, or a punch and a stamp set, whatever the bundle is. You save 10% by buying them both together. So this is what I'm sharing with you today. I am using some Very Vanilla, and I'm using the Very Vanilla Thick on this. I just found it was a little bit easier to weave in here, and the weaving process is super simple. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's just like when you were in maybe first grade and you did those little weaving projects. I just remember doing that a lot. I'm going to show you how to do that. So that's the first thing that we're going to do here. And when you cut out, this is the die. Let me show you all the dies here. So this is the basket die, which is this, and then this is for the little pieces that go through. Now, I only ran a bunch of different colors through, but y'all, you're gonna have, I've already done 3 baskets, and I have all these left over. So you can do a bunch by just running a different color through. I did 4 different colors, and I have a bunch to do. And then this is the little ruffle that I'm putting on the top. This is the bow that we're using, although you can use a regular bow. I thought this bow was adorable. I usually put my own bow, but this bow was so cute. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of different thing. This is grass that you can put on, and I'm going to show you a different couple different options. If you can do whatever you want with this. Let your imagination run wild because it is so stinking adorable. And I thought this is going to be great for some little chocolate Easter eggs. All right, so I'm going to just start off with this pink, and I'm not going to weave the whole thing because we'll be here for a minute. It does take a minute to weave these, but I'll do a couple for you. So these have little slits, and you just weave it in and out, and you got to just move your little pieces here. So I'll try to bring it a little closer. Just weave it in and out. Just lift up one and the other, and I want to show you something. Let me try it on the other one because this one's going really good and really easy, and they're really easy to do. There's nothing hard, but and then you want to push them up because you can put different colors in here, and I just let the ends hang out, and I'm going to glue those down. I'll show you one I already did. I already weaved 2 of them to show you, but let's just go ahead and I'll show you the other one. Now on this one, you want to come underneath here, and you want to go over. So you're alternating under and over. So we are going to just do that. Let me hold it up here. It's a little harder to hold it up and do it. But I want to show you if you get stuck, you have to look on the back, and when you're pushing it to make sure you're going underneath the right part and up over. But I want to show you here something you can do if you start getting stuck. I use my little paper piercer, and I just put it on the end, and then you can just move this along. See how easy that goes? So these are going over, and then just hold up your thing, and then you can just scoot it along here. I hope you can see this because it really helps here when you're moving it along. Look how easy that goes. And then this one's going to go under, so we're going to push it under there. And then you just continue. I'm going to push that all the way through. This little thing helps greatly. And then you are going to just keep moving them up. And I'll tell you that the very last one, it's tighter. But as you go, you can see that it kind of lifts up here. So it helps you because these are holding it up a little bit. And then I'm not going to go any further. I'll just leave it at that so it doesn't take forever for this video. But you can see how easy it is. And if you have one of these paper piercers, just help it along and you'll get it through. So these are the two I already did right here. I cut this one already and glued it. I'm going to show you how I do this one. I already glued these down right here, so I just glued the ones on the top. I didn't glue the bottom because it's not necessary. And then all you're going to do is just trim this down. But it's fun, and even a kid can help do the weaving because it's really easy. It's like, I believe we learned in 1st or 2nd grade how to do those little weaving projects. So then you have two, and you don't even, if you don't want to do the backs, you don't have to do the backs. You can just do the front, but I love the back being done too, so because it's so adorable. All right, so these are our two pieces. First thing that I'm going to do is I am going to use my Wild Wheat Dark, and let me grab a piece of scrap paper. And we are going to color the handles. I didn't want it solid like this. I wanted the handles to be kind of like rattan looking or something. So I'm just using the Wild Wheat. You can use any of the browns, but this one just looked really good on it. So I'm just going to color that with the blend. And we'll set that one aside and we'll do this one. And I really like that it's closed so that the candy isn't going to fall out. I've done lots of baskets that are open, and I thought if I bring a bunch to work or anywhere else, it's going to be hard to carry them all with them open. So yeah, that's why I'm closing the box. All right, so you're going to need a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is the thick, and it's 4.5 by 5.25. I cut out all the pieces. This time I didn't do the bow, the back. I just put a little glue dot there so they can open it easily, like you just pull it apart. And I only put one bow, but I thought today on this one I'll put a second bow on the back just to make it, so it's either way. But I love the For You on here as well. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to show you a couple options. This is the little ruffle that we're doing at the top, and you can see I changed it because I had the soft sea foam up at the top, so I changed it so that it's down here now, so it didn't blend so much at the top. All right, let's make the box. We are going to score this, and you are going to score it on the 5.25 inch side at 1/2. Let's make sure that's all the way to the end. So we're going to do it at 1/2, 1.5, 3 3/4, and 4 3/4. And then you're going to turn it on the 4.5 inch side, and you're going to do it at 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5. This is a 1 inch box, but it's 2.25 inch wide. All right, hope you can see this. So on this top part where the 1/2 inch is here, you're going to cut off these 4 squares on the corner, or rectangles. Some are squares, some are rectangles. So you're just going to cut that off. I'm going to cut this one off. And then you're going to cut down on these sides. And then I'm going to cut this in half because I want to keep these smaller, these little flaps. These are going to be our glue tabs. And then you're going to just cut into these. Cut into this top piece too. And we're also going to do this top piece here. And we're going to do the same on this side. Just cut down the sides. I absolutely love this. When I saw it, I had to get it, y'all. It is so cute. And then I just used all the pastel colors for this, for the little weaving part. I used Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly, Soft Sea Foam, and I think Lost Lagoon. All right, so now what we're gonna do is sharpen all these score marks. And I forgot to cut this side. And then it's ready to go. All right, let's use some. I'm going to use the. I have snail and snail or I have steel. Snail used to be our old. I went back in time there. It used to be our old adhesive, but I have them coming. In fact, it's supposed to be here this week. So we are going to put adhesive on all 4 of these. And these are our glue tabs, so you are going to line these up. Y'all, you have to get this bundle. Is so cute for Easter. I just love it. It's so cute. I love the bunnies. I have plans for this one, so. All right, and then these flaps will fold in. It helps to keep the lid open if you're new to my little flap things. And there's your little box. So I'll tell you exactly the size of this. So it is 2 1/4 by 1 by 1. So it's 1 inches wide, 1 inches tall. All right, we're ready to put it on here. Let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment really quick, and I'll have that ready to go. So I am using the For You. This is from the stamp set. And I know I showed you, but look how cute these are. I love the little chick, and I love the sentiments on it. It's really cute. I couldn't wait to use it, y'all. I planned on waiting a bit, but I thought, oh no, I have to use this adorable little basket. All right, we are going to just leave a little bit space at the end there. And I'm just gonna cut that. I should have gone down a little bit further, but okay, let's see, is that straight enough? Yeah, I think that's okay. I'll probably have to shorten this a bit, but when we get it on, I'll do that. All right, so let's grab our boxes. Make sure your top is at the top that you're opening at. Yeah, there's my top there. I'm gonna just use wet glue, and we're just gonna put wet glue all across here. And we're just going to attach these baskets. So I'm going to put that one on here. Make sure it's going to stand up. Wouldn't this be adorable for a baby shower? You can put red ones and blue ones and do it for a reveal or something. It would be, oh, I didn't do the back side. I forgot to do the back side. Let's go ahead and do that before we go any further, because I don't want to forget about that. Because you can see the back side. So I did both the front and the back. And I want to do that. So I told y'all I'd tell you what's going on with my grandson. He has to have surgery. And it's really not a good thing, but he needs to get fixed up so he can get back playing. It's going to be quite a while recovery, so yeah, we're just going to continue praying for him. I don't know when the surgery is yet, but yeah, it's going to be, I think, pretty quick, because my son wants to get him back on the ice, and he wants to get back on the ice, so we are going to see what happens. But that is the update. He had his MRI. And it wasn't good, y'all. It just wasn't good. All right, so there is our little basket. You have to reach in here like that. So that's why I only put a little glue dot here. You can just hold it on, I think, with this bow. If you just put the bow on and put a glue dot on both sides, you can just hold it together with the bow and then just take the bow off. I think that would work too. All right, now I want to show you a few options because they have grass that you can put on here. You can put the grass here. Wouldn't that be cute too? The little grass peeking out. And then I need to put these other ones on. I thought I would put one of these little flowers here. I thought that'd be really cute too. I made that one. And I thought that would be a cute idea as well. But there's so many little different things. You can put a bunny here, or they have the bunny peeking out from the top. But I just wanted to be a plain little basket. So that's what we're doing today. All right, let's get this on. Look how cute that is with that. You don't even have to put this on, like if it's for like a boy or something. I know they don't like the little ruffles and stuff, but I will keep you updated. Please continue to pray that everything is good and he can get out there and play quickly. All right, I am going to go ahead and put another little glue dot there because I think that works really good. Just using a really little one, and I'm kind of balling it up so it's easy to take off. I'm just going to put it at the top here. You don't even have to close it. You can just put a bow on each one open. I just thought it looked cuter closed. We're going to put another one on these bows. We'll put one on each because I think I'm going to put one on the opposite side too. But the bows are really cute. So I'll put one here. Isn't this basket just adorable? I could not wait to make it, y'all. I had to share it. I know Easter's a little bit way away, but I'm going to start sharing more Easter projects. Oh, it looks so cute with the two bows on it. Yeah, and let's add our sentiment, and I think, yeah, I'll have to cut that. And I'll just put a little bit here, and we're just going to tuck it under here. Isn't that cute? I love this, y'all. I hope you like it. It's so adorable and it's so fun. You can use this basket on cards. Yeah, there's so much. There's so many cute little dies with this. And it's so cute. I made it all pastels, but you can use all the bright colors too. So here they are. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. And I hope you all have a blessed day. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.